welcome to another hip-hop tutorial. This track's starting to get a little old, but it's still fly. And I just came from the 90s. Anyways, welcome to my channel. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. My tutorial videos aren't right yet, but stay tuned. After this hip-hop one, we're gonna throw down a house track. So, stay tuned. Anyways, we did last time, on part 5 of the video, we arranged this track. We just beat. That's what I wanted to say. Sometimes I don't say what I want to say. But let's have a little listen quick. Here it is. Just to refresh your memories. Alright, so that's what we mostly did. Hit it all the way through the end. And we're hitting it about 2 minutes 34 seconds. Now we set this up. Now 16 bar verses. It'll be quite a bit longer, obviously. But we didn't do that. I was just showing you the beat. Maybe eventually I'll do one that's set up for vocals. But we didn't do that with this. Just instrumental listening kind of deal. So I guess we did the arrangement. And usually what my next step is, because some people might call it different, but I call it preparing for mix. What I do when I prepare for mixes is I do all the EQing, do the panning, which we already did here. I didn't do any of the panning, but we could do panning on the hats. But maybe not. Let's see. One big thing I do to prepare for any mix is I compress the drums. Now, this compressor, some waves, was part of the gold bundle I got many moons ago. Anyways, when you compress drums, just these, I use a general setting on pretty much everything. It's probably not the best thing to do, but that's what I do, and it sounds good. So I made a preset in this each comp, and it has, it's a negative 15 threshold, 3-to-1 ratio. The release is about 100, tax about 30. And I have an output, a 3.0 that you don't have to do. I like to give him a little boost. Now, if you have FL Studio, there are, let's see, FL fully compressor. You can do the same thing with this. I think 50, oh. Fuck. Pardon my French. But that sounded like English. Not even 0.9, close enough. What, down to 100? Oh. Yeah, perfect. with a 3. Now, we don't want to run 2 compressors. Let's just go with the vintage. So this is what it sounds like. What's the one I use? But through the compressor. Get the drums. Sound the same. So really, it doesn't matter what compressor you use. It's not what's important. You can get the decent sound out of stock plans. Whether it's FL Studio, Ableton, and the others. Usually there's a good compressor. So turn that back on. And one very important thing to remember when mixing is this. I have a limiter on. To keep the ceiling at -3, -0.3. Just so it don't clip. But when you mix, pop that off. But no, I was able to do that because somebody with a mix. But before we mess with the faders and all that, we gotta do some EQ work. Now, this is the easiest. Fully parametric 2. You can see what's going on. I'm really starting to get into ones that look more like this. EQs that look more like this guy. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's good. But what I'm showing you, I don't really want to throw down that one. This one's easier to see what's going on. Now, I made a preset that basically cuts everything 50 hertz and below. Because you don't really want your kick or your bass going down below that, because on big systems, it'll fuck them up. And I'm talking about like clubs and all that, which I don't know how often you hear some old school hip hop kind of vibe play at clubs, but you got to be conscious of that. And it don't matter if it's hip hop, trance, trap, drum and bass. You don't want that shit below that. It just distorts everything. Makes your mix muddy. Just fucks everything out. Anyways, let's have a look. I'm just gonna, yeah. All right, here we go. Nothing to beat, sounds like nothing. Oops. Here's the kick. You know what? Let's do these guys. Just look at what that looks like. Lots going on, lots going on. What we're gonna do is find the best places with a little boost. Right here. Look at the 3 boost. And there's a lot slighter where this 4 is, which is 3800. Maybe 387. Now, the kick is a very basic instrument, and sometimes people have said, cut the high end. Don't do that. Do not do that. Because if you do that, you're going to cut off all this stuff going on at the top, like this. All this up here. You want a little bit of that. Because this kick is quite a bit of high end. We don't want to get rid of that, but we can. Give a little boost at about 7,600. Not so much. Right there. Let's try that. A little bit where that 5 is. Cool. So we EQ the kick. Now, on the next video, we'll go through and EQ all of it. For some reason, my videos are taking forever to do, which you may have noticed. But next week, I'm going to try to do 2 or 3 videos. I want to try to get to the end of this, so stay tuned for a video where I'm going to go through and just EQ the rest. I'll show you how I do it every step of the way. We're going to EQ the snare, closed hat, hi-hat, bass, piano, edge, twins. And then I'm going to throw an EQ on the master channel. And then we're going to export. Then we're going to play with, before we do the EQ on the master channel, we'll set the faders up so everybody has their place. And we'll make headroom. And then we'll EQ the master channel. And then we'll render it. And then from there, we're going to master it. And I have a new mastering technique. I mean, it's not new, but it's new to me. Before, I was just loading up isotope ozone and just going to town using that, using a preset. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Just for some reason, I wasn't dialing in the loudness and the fullness that I should have been. And in the past month, I've learned about that it's very important to balance your mix. Sounds like I'm making this all. Balance your mix. All right, that's silly. I'm silly, but thank you for watching. Please smash that subscribe button. It's very important. I'm a, how you say, struggling artist trying to make a name for myself. And there's no bigger name than having the power of YouTube, if that's a thing. I mean, there's other bigger platforms, but it really helped me out. And please subscribe, like my video. And if it's entertaining or it helps you in any way, please share it with your friends, your followers, whatever. Just please share it. I'm I don't know if you know this, but based on other videos, I'm a disabled producer trying to prove people wrong. And I can use your help. But it's for the love of music. Anyways, I'm going to scare you away, try to make you pity me, which I will never do. Well, thank you for tuning in. Come back next week for another tutorial. Have a good day, night, whatever time it is when you watch this. And stay safe in this crazy world. Much love. and peace to you. Later.